grateful that you have chosen to spend some time here with us tonight. And we're going to get started right on the top of the hour because we know that your time is really, really precious. And we're so excited for you that you have sort of stumbled or been invited into this incredible opportunity, because we're going to give you a lot of information probably in the next half hour or so to help you make a decision about whether Bellavita is right for you. But you have really found yourself in a really cool place in terms of timing and opportunity. And so I'm going to go ahead here and get started and make sure that you give everyone a big welcome. You can even let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. Sometimes that's really fun as well, because I know tonight we definitely have people spanning the US and Canada as well. So officially welcome. My name is Deanna Galbraith. I'm one of the leaders here with Bellavita, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our first speaker today who's going to get started. Kristen Adams is not going to, she's not going to brag on herself, and she's really, really humble. This incredible businesswoman has achieved massive, massive success in this network marketing space. We're talking to the tune of $1.5 million in the last 3 years alone in network marketing. And her and I have both made a very strategic decision to partner together here at Bellavita, and we couldn't be more excited for you. So Kristen, I'm going to turn it over to you to get us started.
Oh, thank you so much. That was such a nice introduction, you guys. I cannot wait to welcome all of our Canadians. I see you guys popping up there in the comments. So welcome. And I live in Des Moines, Iowa. I am a wife and a mama to 4 girls. My youngest starts pre-K and my oldest starts college. So we span the gamut, one in elementary school, one in middle school. It's fun over here, let me just tell you. And I worked my whole adult life as a nurse. So I started as a nurse before I hit 20, graduated high school early, got into nursing, actually was a single mom at the time, knew I had to work smarter and not harder. So I got my bachelor's and my master's really quickly in my 20s and became a nurse practitioner. I thought, okay, I've hit the peak of what nurses can do, right? I'm working at the full scope of my practice. This is awesome. But I had $100,000 in student loans. If you feel me on student loans, you can put that in the comments. I was trading all of my time away from my family to give to the hospital. And maybe you don't work at a hospital, but maybe you understand what that feels like, where you're constantly clocking in. If you want to take vacation, you have to ask permission or beg, borrow, steal, trade with someone to be able to get the time off that you need, or work extra before, extra after. And I felt like the money was coming into our house. We were just changing the checks names and sending it all back out. We weren't really getting ahead. And I knew that there had to be a better way, but I wasn't really sure what that was. About 8 years ago, I stumbled accidentally into network marketing. I stumbled into a health and wellness company that was strictly focused on weight loss, because a friend of mine had lost some weight and I was like, what are you doing? You look great. Share your secrets with me. And she's like, I don't know, if you sign up this way, other people can get it. And then like, sometimes I get money back or free product. I'm like, sweet, I'm in. So I did that. And I accidentally started making a couple $100s a month. And at one point I met a woman who was a fitness instructor who was making $35,000 a month. And at that time, my mind was blown. I had no idea that that was possible in this industry, but it opened my eyes to the opportunity that was in front of me. I made a change and went to another company that had more products to offer to more people that wasn't just weight loss. And my eyes opened again. I actually was blessed to have $100,000 months. Yes, $100,000 months. I know that sounds bananas, but it's absolutely true. And I realized that this industry is open for everyone, whether you want to make a little bit of money, whether you want to just subsidize a little bit or, to your family's budget, or just keep up with inflation, there's an opportunity here for you. But what I realized was it's truly the people in the company that make the opportunity the best that it can be. And so when I was looking for a new opportunity in February of this year, I got a chance to sit side by side with our CEO and our president on Zoom, and the CEO in person at his home in Miami. And I got a chance to meet them. You guys, these are our co-founders of Bellavita. They are the most humble but passionate entrepreneurs that you would ever meet. Not only has Costa Guerra made over $40 million in the industry. Now, if you would have asked me 8 years ago, is it possible to make $1 million in the industry? I would have laughed in your face. But now I truly see what opportunity we have here, and especially with leadership, where they've built in the field and they've created something from scratch in a network marketing company, but he's also owned successful network marketing companies. Him and his partners, they run the distribution for over 20 different network marketing companies for their products. They run the back offices for like 11 different companies. Costa himself has built over 11 different compensation plans and knows exactly how they work inside and out to be able to create the best opportunity for the most people. And our partner here, Mr. Jeff Mack, who's our co-founder and president, has a huge industry. He's been a huge industry leader. He's been a top earner in 3 international companies, as well as a best-selling co-author, as well as our president's been a co-author, writing books to help network marketers, even when it doesn't benefit them. They just want to improve the industry. And so about 2 years ago in May, they decided to create Bellavita. So it's a brand new company. And with Costa being a Canadian native, he knew that he didn't want to wait on opening the Canadian market. So we've actually been open in Canada for 2 years, but we haven't seen momentum there like we have since Deanna and her team came in. In fact, they are topping the leaderboards as we speak. And the opportunity out there is endless in Canada, as well as in the States. We have less than 15,000 active ambassadors globally. We're open in 32 different countries, and we are just scratching the surface of network marketing. People are still going, wait, what? What's the name of your company? I've never heard of you guys before. And that's the time you want to get in. So I'm going to get into the products, because as a nurse practitioner, yes, leadership is huge. Yes, comp plan is huge. But if the products didn't meet a certain standard, I wasn't even going to take a look at the company. And I looked at over 30 different companies, and only 10 of them even met my bar of quality. Now, what I love about our products is they're super effective. They're very clean. They are all CGMP certified. This one also happens to be vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO. You can see all that stuff at the bottom. This is our brain. Our brain is a nootropic that's nano-sized technology. Now, I know nanotechnology has gotten a lot of like rumors and weird things coming up in the circles, whatever. But let me just tell you what nanotechnology means. It means that it's less than 100 nanometers, which means that in a nootropic, those ingredients, you put them underneath your tongue. As you can see, there's like a little image of a tongue there. You put it underneath your tongue, and your tongue can actually absorb less than 100 nanometers, and it passes the blood-brain barrier, which means that you get those nootropics. Nootropics are agents or chemicals or ingredients that can actually improve mental health. They go straight up to your brain, and you can start feeling good right away. It also has 100 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine, and it has ingredients like nano-PEA. Now, that's a big word. That's why they abbreviate to PEA, but essentially, it helps with inflammation as well as emotional eating. It helps with appetite suppressant and other things. So a lot of people notice that their weight improves just because they're not snacking as much during the day. They are more mentally prepared for their day. They have that clarity. They have that energy. They have that focus. It does come in 4 flavors. And so I'm going to have a couple of the ladies that are on here tonight share their quick testimony, but I also want to know what their favorite flavors are. So first, we're going to start with Miss Rhonda, and I'm going to spotlight you here. Can you share with us, Rhonda, your favorite flavor and what Brain has done for you?
Okay, so I've only tried the chocolate, the sea salt. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just got the macchiato, so that will be next on my list to try. My husband's using the lemon drop, so far I'm going to say the chocolate caramel. So I want to start off by saying I am a coffee lover. I love my coffee. I love the taste of it. But I was finding over the last few months, lots of things were going on at work and in my personal life that I wasn't sleeping well as well at night, and I'm a very early riser, 4:30 a.m. So my 1 cup of coffee in the morning was going to 2 and 3 during the day, just to feel like I was staying alert. So my experience so far with Brain, I've been using it for about 2.5 weeks, is I literally have all day energy. So, and without the crash, without feeling like I need a coffee in the afternoon, right? Which is amazing for me. I feel like I've got more stamina for my workouts. And the other thing I've noticed lately is I have a more positive mindset. And I'll give you an example of that. So I've started back at spin, and I'm usually, 20 years older than the next person in the class, quite literally. And I used to, when I went to spin, I used to go, oh, I just can't do this. I can't finish the workout. Like I would give up on myself when it got hard. And I found the last week, I have been, no, you can do this, and you're going to do this. And it's made a huge difference in my workouts and just my mental outlook.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Rhonda.
Yeah, you bet.
All right. Now, the next one I'm going to pull up is Miss Andy, and she is going to share with us her experience with brain and favorite flavor too. But you're muted.
Yeah, I got it. Hi, everybody. I'm Andy. Welcome to this call. This is super exciting that we get to be in this time with these awesome women, and I'm just super excited. So for me, brain has really helped me out in so many ways. I will say that I've been going through a traumatic experience in my personal life over the last 3 years, and during that time, my mental and physical health really was not the greatest, and I was not in a good place, and I wasn't happy, and the positive thinking was not there. And I like to say I'm a very positive person. So I also teach fitness classes, and I even felt, just like Rhonda said, going and trying to be that teacher to motivate and get people to want to work out was really getting hard for me. And I too am a coffee lover, so I understand that, Rhonda. But for me, since I've been on brain, I instantly felt the shift. I felt the shift the first time I took it. I almost felt like a weight was lifted, and I really felt positive that day and had so much clarity and mental focus on the day that I don't know, it was amazing. It was extremely amazing. And I even taught a step class Friday morning, and I had a couple of the ladies like, what's going on here? And another lady is like, oh my gosh, she's back. We better prepare for this because she's back. And I was like, you're right, I am.
I love that. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Andy.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to use that. She's back. I love that. Okay. So after the company launched Brain, they had a huge boom in the business with people getting excited about the nootropics, but there was something missing. People were still struggling with sleep. And I don't know if you guys have ever struggled with sleep. I have worked night shift for 15 years as an NP. My husband worked days and I'd work nights, so we didn't have to do as much daycare. And my sleep has been horrendous. And when you don't sleep good, you don't feel good. You can't, you know, you can have a great nootropic, but even if you're not getting great sleep, you're probably lacking a little bit in the mental health area, if you know what I mean. And so they came out with Zlim. Now, Zlim is not just a sleep product. Not only does it help improve sleep, it has ingredients that has over 32 ingredients in each one of these, but it has ingredients that take those worry thoughts away, takes bad dreams away, helps you feel relaxed, and it helps you fall asleep. But then while you're sleeping, it has ingredients that actually pull toxins out of your liver, your lymph system, and your GI tract. So it's pulling bad stuff out. One thing that we don't need extra in is stress hormone, and it actually helps pull stress hormone out of your body and into the toilet. So the first week that you're on this, if you decide to take it just as the box says, you do a week of detox. There's a lot of people who do that, but there's a lot of people who start with the second part. I don't know if you can see, it's got a stage 1 and stage 2 right here towards the bottom. But stage 2 is more of like a renewing, a rebalance. So I tell a lot of people, go ahead and start with stage 2 for a week, kind of get used to the sleep, see how you feel. Then start slipping in the detox. Some people just take it on the weekends. Some people take it all in 1 week. It's totally up to you how you feel. But I will tell you that if you are more prone to going to the bathroom, the red velvet is the choice for you because it's not going to make you go more. It's just going to help pull more toxins out, and it might slow you down a little bit. But if you don't go to the bathroom enough, which is every day, sometimes twice a day is normal, then you should probably do the chocolate strawberry because there's a natural berry extract in that flavoring that helps move your bowels a little bit more. Now, the third thing they did, so it's sleep and rest and restoration. It's removing like bad stuff, toxins, and gut health. And then the third thing they added in there, you guys, this is so great. It's called MitoBurn. It's a trademark name for the actual chemical makeup of an enzyme that's released from your muscles when you start working out. So your body doesn't know that you're not pumping iron at 2 o'clock at night. It thinks, oh my gosh, this crazy woman or man is working out and they're not eating anything. We need to convert stored fat into energy so that they can keep working out and support that muscle growth. But they don't know we're sleeping. So when we wake up in the morning, all of our cells have been energized with ATP. Do you guys remember that? ATP, it's like the energy lightning bolt in the cell from like 6th grade science class. Well, all this free ATP is just floating around our body, ready to go. So we wake up feeling so energized and so great. I know Gina has had a really great experience with this, so I'm going to add her up and let's hear your testimony, Gina.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. Well, I've been on Zlim for about 3 weeks now. And honestly, I was getting, before I was taking it, I was getting maybe 2-3 hours of sleep. I get to bed at 11 o'clock and then I'm an early riser like Rhonda, like 4:45. I got to get to my work and it's an hour away as well. So after using it for 3 weeks, I have been sleeping well. I've actually slept through 2 of my alarms and been late for work because I'm getting this really deep sleep and feeling rested and feeling like I can tackle the day. Like I'm going down the 400. If you're from Toronto or Ontario, go down the 400 and I'm ready to start my work in an hour, down the way. But it just makes me feel more alert. And on top of that, I'm not feeling bloated. I feel like it's working at nighttime. I want to say I'm losing body fat because I can see some muscle definition. I work out as well. So it's just a wonderful product. And just the sleep, I'm sleeping like a baby, or like they say, like a husband. And I don't hear anything. I am crashed for the whole night.
I love that. One time it slipped out of my mouth that I was like, I slept like you. My husband's like, wait, what do you mean by that? I'm like, I slept through everything. There was a kid that climbed into our bed and I didn't even know. And so now I always use that. I'm like, I sleep like my husband. Thanks so much for sharing, Gina. That was awesome. All right. So that was our second product that came out. And obviously it's had a really great response. People love it. It's our #1 seller in the whole company is the Zlim chocolate strawberry. The next product that I'm going to share with you guys is the Youth. So our Youth is our collagen product. Now, collagen comes in many different forms. So let's just talk about collagen. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. What is it? What makes it great? Why is one better than the other? Well, as long as you have grass-fed bovine, liquid, and it's hydrolyzed, it's a good collagen. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that have type 1 or type 2. Type 2 is the most abundant in your skin, but type 1 is abundant in your skin, your muscles, your tissues. It can do everything. So we have type 1 because it's not just going to limit it to skin deep, right? It's going to get everywhere. The other thing is that's really important is there is no such thing as vegan collagen, and we are not fish. So our bodies can't utilize marine collagen very well. Chicken sternum is good for things like joints and cartilage and stuff like that, but it's not really great for all the areas. So really, this is the best of the best as far as collagen goes. And a lot of companies have this. So what makes ours different? Well, not only do we have the best of the best collagen, in my opinion, but we also have added ingredients that promote anti-aging from cell to skin. So what do I mean by that? Well, this has an ingredient called NMN, which is an abbreviation for a really long word. That is the precursor, and it's most easily digestible and absorbable, but it goes into NAD positive, and that turns into glutathione. Now, unless you're getting NAD through an IV or an injection, or glutathione through an IV or an injection, your stomach will tear it up and you will not actually absorb any of it. But NMN, you can. So this is the best way for you to take an absorbable product that promotes glutathione. Now, what does glutathione do? Well, not only is it anti-aging in general, but it actually extends the life of your DNA. So when we're talking about things that DNA replication impacts, you want to know that that impacts every cell in your body, for one, but if it replicates incorrectly, it can cause lifelong problems, which we're not going to get into what those lifelong problems are, but they begin with a C and end with an answer, right? So that's not something we want to have happen. So if we can give the body the best of the best to help it replicate better and ward off any evil spirits that might be causing bad replication, that's a bonus in my cap, if you ask me. Now, that also works for everything from skin to joints to muscles to cartilage. All of that causes DNA synthesis. Now, this also has a nitric oxide booster called S7, which has been clinically proven to increase nitric oxide by 230% at the amount that's in our product. What does that mean? Well, I'll give you a name of a medication that also boosts nitric oxide, and that medication is Viagra. Ours is not as strong, but it does the same thing in the body. Is that kind of weird? So men like it. I'll just put it that way, but it also helps with any sort of physical endurance. So we have runners who love this product. We have people who are just trying to keep up with their kids. And they're like, my knees feel better. My back feels better. I feel like I've got a little pep in my step. Well, that's probably the S7 and the NMN, helping your body just kind of regenerate as it will. It's got D-biotin pure, which is a water-soluble form of biotin. So a lot of people will take extra biotin. In fact, I see network marketing companies that have like 35,000% of synthetic vitamin B7 or biotin. And guess what? That can lead to liver problems and failure and other issues. We don't want to do that. Instead, ours does have an extra amount in it, but it is the water soluble. So whatever your body can't utilize in that day, it just washes out into the toilet. So you don't have to worry about harming yourself either. It has aronica berries, which gives it a nice berry flavor. It kind of tastes like if Gushers or fruit snacks made like a real fruit like goo like that, it would taste like that, I think. It's so yummy. And it has SODs, which are antioxidants, the highest form. So it's helpful with things like immunity boosting and wound healing and things like that too. Now, I have a couple ladies who are going to share a little bit about this. So let's see who I see first here. Miss Kim, would you like to share with us?
There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Kim. So I've been using the products for about 5 weeks now, and I offered to do youth because I had a pleasant surprise when I was on youth. So I'll tell you, like, I'm not wearing makeup, and I did this on purpose, and I'll tell you why. But I have like new hair growth here, which is crazy. So I didn't notice this right away. It took a couple weeks, but all of a sudden I'm like, hey, what is all this baby hair here? Also, I get a lot of knee aches when I walk, and sometimes it affects how I walk up and down the stairs. So I've been pleasantly surprised I haven't noticed that. And the biggest one for me is bright red. But the youth, I've noticed it's the only thing that's changed in my diet has been, oh, my internet's not very good. Can you still hear me? Okay, good. Okay. So the only thing that's changed is I've added Bellavita in products into my routine, and my skin, like, I don't know how it looks on your end because I have some brightness behind me here, but it was like fire engine red. Even under my makeup, it looked like I had blush on, and it's not, it's really calmed down. So I am so grateful for that. And I like to eat it. I like to actually put mine in the fridge so it's a little bit thicker, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a treat.
I would say it's like mom's fruit snacks. That's
yeah.
what it tastes like to me.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing, Kim. And I love that you came on here fresh faced. I'm also not wearing any makeup. And I tell you what, you guys, I don't feel like I need to because of the youth. Like, I feel like it's just anti-aging all over the place. Our next share is Miss Chrissy, who hails from Hawaii right now. How jealous are we? I would love to hear your experience on the products. Oh, you're muted. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My internet is sort of in and out. So if I close out, I apologize in advance. But I have been taking.
We'll give her a second.
I just had it done a few weeks ago, and already I need to have it done again because my hair's grown so much. My fingernails, I don't know.
Okay. Well, it sounds like she's got a lot of hair growth and a lot of
Really nice. But the biggest thing for me, I'm a yoga instructor, so I'm pretty bendy and usually like to do yoga a lot. But in the last few weeks, or not the last few weeks, but prior to the last few weeks, I was having lots of hip pain, lots of just joint pain, hip pain. I felt like I was getting old. Like my body wasn't working the same way that it had. And it was really hard, even though I love yoga, it was really hard to do yoga all the time. And so this has really helped get rid of those, out of the, like the soreness, the uncomfortableness. You know, I get up off the couch now and I'm not, like I used to be. So for me, that's been a huge one. My husband takes it too. And he played a lot of rugby as a kid. And so his shoulders were dislocated quite a bit. He's got a lot of pain there. He takes it and he is sleeping better because there's less pain in his shoulder to wake him up at night. So for us, that's been the huge, and it tastes great. In my opinion, this is the best tasting product that Bellavita has. I can't wait to take it every day. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. You enjoy that Hawaiian view that I know you have there. right
I
side,
will.
maybe I think it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to get into our last and final product, and I'm going to share a little bit about my testimony here with this one. This one's our plus. So this one just released in January. This is a completely keto friendly. By the way, all of our products are keto friendly, but this one has 0 sugar. They're all gluten-free, non-GMO, CGMP certified, and vegan with the exception of the bovine collagen in our collagen product. Everything is USA made, everything is sourced from the USA, and the back of the product is actually recyclable, which is nice, and so is our product box that it comes in. But this is our plus, and our plus is a thermogenic, fat-burning coffee creamer. It's an unflavored French vanilla, so it is kind of like vanilla extract, if you will. When you squirt it into your coffee, it actually mixes with the caffeine and it becomes a stimulated thermogenic. What does that mean? Well, it raises your basal metabolic rate. So you're actually burning more calories, doing exactly what you would have normally been doing. It has an appetite suppressant in it. So if extra food intake is kind of a struggle for you, or you just kind of mindlessly snack, it'll actually cut down your leptin resistance. Leptin is a hormone that actually triggers your brain to tell you that you're hungry. And some of us have become immune to it, essentially a little bit. Like our brain always thinks we're hungry, even though we know we just ate, we're still thinking about food. This actually cuts that hormone down and makes you less makes you more stable. And so you don't have as much of it floating around. It helps with insulin resistance. So we have a lot of people who struggle with their bodies using sugar correctly. We'll see an improvement with that. But it has an ingredient called alpha yobamine. And that ingredient actually attaches to the duplication site of the fat cell. So remember, 6th grade science, we have one fat cell, it makes a second one, it cleaves, and then it separates, and the old one shrivels up and dies. And then like a Pac-Man macrophage comes and eats it. And then our new fat cells right here, and it has about 120-day cell cycle. Well, instead, this alpha yobamine attaches to that site and it says, nope, you're not going to replicate. So what happens? Because it can't duplicate, this one still gets old and still dies, and then a macrophage comes and takes it away, and it never made another copy of itself. So is this like liquid lipo over, using a snap, a box or two? Probably not. But over time of consistent use of this, you are going to see a reduction in the number of fat cells that your body has, which it's first going to target areas of fat that are harmful to you. So that fat that's deep visceral fat. Now, I have personally been on this product for, I started out before March 1st. So around February 22nd or something like that consistently. And at first I lost about 10, 15 pounds right away, but then my weight just went and just stayed completely stable. But my face was losing, like I was getting smaller in my face. The scale wasn't changing. That's okay. And then all of a sudden this last week, my body has started triggering something's different. And I'm down another 9 pounds over the last 2 weeks. And it's because I think that my body has decided, okay, we've gotten enough of the visceral, or like the organ fat is going away. And now it's starting to take some from areas that I have extra, which I'm using these products to improve my lifestyle so that I can be a healthier mom and have more energy for my kids. But I don't mind looking better in my swimsuit too. So it's kind of a win-win, right? Now, next, we're going to be talking about the business opportunity. So if you are here as a customer, I just want to let you know that we love our customers and we're excited to get you on these products, but just hold tight because you might know someone who might be interested in this and you could share a little bit with them. So we're going to go ahead and screen share here and talk a little bit about why this opportunity is such a great opportunity. So this is our Strive for 5. When you come into Bellavita as a member, we want to make sure that you're well taken care of. And so most of the people who join our business, they know at least 5 people who could really use these products right away. Think about your mom, your sister, your dad, your uncle. There are people in your life that you can probably say, oh, okay, I heard a testimony these people have got to hear. And when you bring on 5 new customers, the company is going to give you commission on those customer orders, but they're also going to give you a $50 bonus for every 5 new people you bring in. And this is unlimited, and this is for everyone. And you can do it as many times per month as you want. I love that they offer a bonus for bringing new people to our product line. And then because we have so many people who stay on our products, we actually have over an 85% customer retention. We offer this thing called VFill, which is a subscription service. Think about your Amazon. You can just put your toilet paper and your laundry detergent, because I don't know about you guys, but if I go into Target more than 3 times to remember something, I just ordered off Amazon because I'm like, I'm clearly going to forget it anyway. So I put a lot of that stuff on subscription, especially when I had kids in diapers. I just once a month, I just knew they were going to use at least that many diapers, right? And then I didn't have to remember it. So you can put our products on subscription so you don't run out. And not only are you going to get a discount as a customer from 10 up to 25% after being on it for a year, Or as a member, you can do it as well and get the discount. But every time you have a customer on VFill, you start filling up a widget in our back office. When you have 5 people on VFill, you get a $100 bonus for the month. If they buy 2 boxes, it's doubled. If they buy 3 boxes, it's tripled. And so as you can see, you get a lot of bonuses. You have 40 customers just on 1 box, you're getting a $1,000 bonus on top of your regular commissions, which is over 20% every single month for having your people getting a discount and putting it on subscription so they can set it and forget it and not have to think about ordering every month. Now, this is also great because there's no fees. There's no cancellation. And right now through the end of the year, we have free shipping, even internationally. So it's a really great time to get on these products and help your friends and family find health through Bellavita. Now, in addition to our amazing customer referral bonus, which is 20%, we also have a member referral bonus on top of those other ones, which is when you sign up 2 members, you get a commission from 10 to 20%. But if you do it within 7 days of each other, they double it up to 40% when you bring in a new member into the business. We have royalty check matching bonuses, which if you've built in network marketing before, that would be most unilevel comp plans where you sign up a lot of people and they all go next to each other. We actually get up to 42% on the team commissions earned by our team. So it benefits us as leaders to help you guys earn your biggest checks possible, because that increases our checks too. We have a lifestyle bonus that goes up to $2,500 a week. So that's $10,000 a month. We don't believe in a car program. We think that you guys can pick out whatever car you want. We'll just give you extra money on your check to help cover it. Whatever rank you are, that's your bonus. If you go up a rank and you come down a rank, which is normal in business, we don't take the whole bonus away from you. You just earn the bonus for the week that you achieve whatever rank. Our top earners get global sharing volume. Global sharing volume is where they set aside 1% of all the boxes sold for an entire quarter, and then that is shared between all of the 5 stars. And when I asked our CEO, what do you think that's going to be? Because we don't have anybody yet at this rank. That's how early you guys are getting into this company and this compensation plan. And he said, oh, my dear, it won't be less than $100,000. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's every quarter. So that's every 3 months. So let's get to the top of this comp plan, because that sounds lovely, right? But on top of that, once you are here for 5 years and 1 day, you can put your business onto retirement mode, which means you have no personal responsibility, and the company will continue to pay you based on our compensation plan at full amount. Whether you are active or you're retired, you get the same check. Now, if you ever want to come out of retirement because the kids went to school and you have some extra time or whatever, and you want to come back out, they're like, welcome back, come on in. So I love that. And if we have customers who just want to get free products, they can refer in other customers and get free product without upgrading to a member, but that's an option too. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the power of 2. So in network marketing, up to 80% of network marketers who join, they will recruit 2 people. So when I see compensation plans that require you to have 3 or more people personally signed up, it makes me cringe, because I know most people won't achieve that. Now, I might be talking to you as a high achiever and you're like, oh, I recruited 10, 20, 30 at my previous company. But we want to make sure those 10, 20, 30 people that you bring in, they can all be successful here too. So we only ever need to recruit 2 people. When you bring in those 2 people, you are going to get sponsor bonuses. As you can see at the bottom in the orange, it shows that this person's getting a $60 referral bonus for one person and a $160 referral bonus for the second person. So everyone that you bring in, you do earn a paycheck on, which is awesome. Not every company's like that. But then this is where it gets special. You only ever have a right team and a left team. Now, everybody's building their right team and their left team, including the person that's sponsoring you. And so when you sign up, there's a good chance that the person above you is going to put another person on your team and another person on your team and another person on your team. Well, what if that person happens to be Deanna, who is the #1 recruiter 2 months in a row for the entire globe? Guess what? You get to benefit from all of that volume. And so it's a really exciting place to be. So think about this. The person that invited you to this call thought highly enough of you to say, I think that you could rock it at this company, and they want you at the top of their business. That means that everyone that they sponsor after you, there's a 50-50 chance, because if you recruit 10 people, you're probably going to put 5 on one team and 5 on the other, and they want to help you build your business. Now, we get paid infinity levels deep, and you can make up to $120,000 a week on the binary alone, which includes spillover from your sponsor. Now, before we get into how to sign up, I do want to bring back up Deanna because she is having an amazing run here. And I would just love to hear about your experience with building at Bellavita.
Absolutely. So I should back up just a little bit. There's a lot of information, hey guys. So let's just take a moment for just a second, deep breath, and to kind of slow things down a little bit. So I am a mama as well. I'll tell you a little bit more about me. So I'm a mama as well. I actually, by trade, I'm an occupational therapist. So I was in healthcare for a long, long time. Also owned my own clinic doing that as well. And it's hard to put into words what has sort of happened in my life over the past couple of months, but I was previously in another network marketing company where we were killing it. And we, above all else, created an absolutely amazing community and culture. And I'm talking, we had, 2,000 people on our team. And, I was a multi-six-figure earner there. Things were going really, really well. But what started to happen over time, and what was really, really heartbreaking as a leader, is when you're seeing people not winning, right? So how often have we seen people join network marketing companies and, maybe they had the best intentions, but without the sort of structure and leadership and things that can help you to become successful, it's challenging. If it were easy, everybody would be massively successful, right? So it was getting harder and harder for my team to win. And I made the very scary decision around the same time that I decided to close my OT clinic and I was a full-time network marketer. I decided to make a change. And so I want you guys to know that this decision for me was not made lightly. I do know I had influence with a number of incredible people in my organization. And I set out, I felt like I opened Pandora's box, right? Once you start to look. But it's a unique responsibility to have because, you're on this opportunity call. There's tons of companies that you could join, but you've chosen to be here with us. And it's up to me. And I was thinking at the time to find the best possible home for the people that are going to come onto my team. If I'm going to do one last big build and plant my flag and create that residual income and bring people along with me to do the same, that I really needed to turn over every stone. So I want you guys to know that there were 4 main things that I was looking for. I started looking at 30 different companies, narrowed it down to about 7, and physically flew in to meet CEOs, top leaders strategically, right? And Kristen as well. But there were 4 things. So one was the comp plan. One was customer retention. So we've heard about those 2 things, how we have, an 85% customer retention rate. And that compensation plan, I want you guys to know, I know it's a lot of information, but at the end of the day, it's really, really neat. So because you are only building 2 legs and people can only go down instead of just sponsoring people wide, and that doesn't benefit anybody except your upline. Right? Whereas here, we're able to collaborate as a team and people can see volume underneath them that they've never been able to see before, especially if you're not a strong recruiter, right? So if I've brought in 45, I think it's more than that now, but people over the past month in this business, that means that everybody is seeing all of that volume underneath them. And it may be something they've never seen before. And that kind of, it gives you the confidence to go, oh crap, right? To keep going. So one was comp plan. 2 was customer retention, because if we're working hard, I want it to be smarter and not harder, right? So if you're going to work damn hard to bring on a customer and they love that product, they're going to order it again and again and again. Okay. The third thing, though, was the simplicity of the model for the average person. So because I had already had this experience where people so badly wanted to do well in this business, the model that I chose had to be simple enough so that people that are working during the day, they're able to plug into our systems that we have. It's plug and play, right? This isn't something we're asking you to go out and, do a ton of parties or anything like that. It's like, I always say it's like picking up breadcrumbs. If you're able to love on a couple of customers and love on them and do really great customer service and keep those customers month after month, that is what true residual income is. Okay. And the 4th one is momentum potential. Okay, so we could have chosen to plant our flag anywhere. We were extremely strategic in terms of the timing, because with network marketing, it can't be too soon, because we've seen a number of companies that blast out of the gate and have huge momentum, but then fold. Okay, or things really go downwards. it happens more often than you guys think, but it can't be so far down the line that, you know, it's a legacy company and it's been around for a long, long time. Yes, that can be good. But I know in order to have room for my seat as a 7-figure earner and multiple 6 and 7-figure earners on my team, we needed to be here before really true momentum hit. So I've been able to, you know, make some really massive success here. We're just getting started. I want you guys to know that we've got some incredible systems for you to plug into. And for anyone that wants to and has that burning desire to be successful, there's no excuse to not have that here. So whether it's, you know, a few $100s a month or, you know, a crazy income, seriously, we've got room for you. So I hope that that helps, Kristen. I hope that that fills in some gaps for you guys.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. You're amazing. So if you guys felt inspired by this, if there's things that resonate with you, if you're feeling like, yes, this is it, I am all in. Let's get me signed up. I'm going to share with you how you get signed up. So you reach out to the person who invited you to this call. You let them know, I want one of those top spots, and they're going to send you their link. And then it's going to give you 4 options to partner with us. The first option is apprentice. It's 100 business volume. It's just a couple boxes. Right now we have a special where when you come in as an apprentice, they're going to give you an extra box of brain for free, and you can choose your flavor, which is really awesome. My favorite's chocolate mint. We heard about chocolate sea salt, caramel macchiato. Save the lemon for after you've tried it for a little bit. I'm just going to put that out there. Get one of the chocolate flavors first. The second way you can come in as a promoter. Promoter is 200 business volume. You're going to be able to try every single product. The company, if you're in Canada, you actually get 1 free box all the time, but they're going to give you 2 extra free boxes of brain. And as you heard, we love the brain. So you're going to be able to sign up and get a couple of products for you, for your family, and maybe some to sample out to some of those people that are ringing in your mind like, oh, they got to try this. Influence. Oh, you also save the $50 sign-up fee. There's a $50 yearly fee. That's the only fee that we have. That's to set up your website and maintain it in the back office. And that fee is waived for your first year when you come in as promoter. Influencer is a little bit more, but there's more savings, and ambassador is the top level to come in, and that's the highest savings. Now, if you come in as apprentice or promoter, you're getting 10% new member sign-up bonuses. Influencer is 15 and ambassador is 20. But if you do come in at one of the lower levels, just ask the person who signed you up to show you the roadmap, because we can show you how to get you up to that top commission within your first 8 weeks, which is really awesome. Now, B's, if you're you're all in, you're already messaging them, send me your link, I'm ready to go, I know how I'm signing up. B's is but I have questions. Don't worry, we have answers. The person that invited you here today will put one of these panelists that we had on here into a chat with you or one of us to help answer your questions. And actually, after this recording, we can stay on and we can answer a few of those. So you can go ahead and drop them in the chat, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. So we want you as confident in this opportunity as we are. And C is, I'm excited to be a customer. Oh, I guess I have the wrong toast up here. This one's the new member sign up, but the customers also get free brain. So every 2 boxes of product that you order, we're going to give you a free box of brain, and the special is ending soon. So if you're thinking, I got to get my hands on these products, go ahead and get your order in ASAP so that you can get a free box of brain with every 2 boxes. We always have free shipping, and the company sets us up with a product called Zetzel, which is an opportunity to purchase your products now and pay over time. It actually breaks up your payment into 4 easy payments. Now, you can't use Capital One, and there's a couple other rules, so make sure you get with the person who invited you if you want to do this. But this is kind of like a way that you can get what you want now and pay for it over time. And if you're partnering with us, our goal is to help make sure that you can make those payments from your Bellavita income by the time they come due in 2 weeks, because we get paid every single week, which is really awesome. Now, I do want to preface this with, as Deanna was saying at the end, momentum is everything. Formulation is when the company is getting started. They're deciding on what their products are. We're actually still on the tail end of formulation. We have 4 products now. In September, we're coming out with 5, and I think I heard 6 new products, our 5th and 6th new products, but we're only going to have between 8 and 12 products. We're never going to be a catalog company. So we're coming up at the end of formulation, which means that we're moving into concentration. Concentration is where the millionaires are joining. These are the people who are going to help expand the company, so that way when momentum comes in, their people are taken on that ride. I can tell you, as someone who has gotten the opportunity to live through a network marketing company in momentum, there is nothing like it, because this much effort creates this much result. where if you've been in network marketing and you were putting in this much effort and this much result, you were probably in stability. So getting in, when you put in this much effort, think about it. That's when you see people making 6-figure monthly checks. And that is an opportunity that is coming very quickly here at Bellavita. And I can't wait to welcome those who decide to partner with us.